Now let me tell a story, I can tell it all. Well, a mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol. His daddy fed him whiskey, the son he drove alone. And when his engine roared, they called the highway Thunder Road. There was thunder, thunder, over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lights and was his load. There was moonshine, moonshine, quench the devil's thirst. Oh, they smoothly kill him, but the devil got him.
Grab your mason jars and hold them up high as we're about to quench your thirst for more racing action here at the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway as we bring you round 2 of the Cousin Ricky presents the Bootlegger Run.
Grudge, man. That's right, Ricky. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for more preseason action as we bring you the second round of our 3-part series of grudge matches here at the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League.
So grab your saddles and put on your spurs because we're about to bring you some spectacular pony car racing action.
You heard right. The muscle ponies of the Bootlegger Run will be going head-to-head to see who is the top steed.
You do realize they're felines too, right?
Wait, what?
I mean, technically they're mostly cougars, right?
Jeez, Ricky, don't make this difficult. Let's just get down to the driver introductions. Starting us off, he was the overall pole setter for the Bootlegger Run and his sharp 1968 Mercury Cougar for Ironbeard Customs. It's James Ironbeard. Up next, he started 3rd overall for the tournament in his 1967 Ford Mustang for Grumpy Cloud Racing. It's Grumpy Cloud. Up next, you either love him or you hate him, as he is a dominating force at any track he shows up at. For Arlo Racing, it's Bobby Gray. After the hard luck she had in round 2 of the Bootlegger Run, she's back with a vengeance. In her 1968 Mercury Cougar, it's Kyla Young.
You see, it's 3 cougars and a Mustang, so technically they should be called kitty cars.
Oh, God, Ricky, what a wussy way to make it sound.
You say wussy, but technically they're all driving a...
Ricky, this is a family show. Don't you dare use that word. Anyways, we're setting ready for race 1, which is now underway.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Jeez. Down the backstretch they go into turn 1. It's James Ironbeard with Bobby Gray right there on his tail as they head down into the chicane. Huge trouble. Kyla Young is on her roof as she goes into the tire pit. As the cars come down to the line, it's going to be James Ironbeard coming across the line in first, followed by Bobby Gray, and then Grumpy Cloud coming in 3rd.
Kyla Young must have been having a kitty frenzy because she just flew off the track.
That she did as we check out the track times put down by James Ironbeard as we go down to the chicane and check out Kyla Young. She's being checked out by the emergency crews as it looks like she almost obliterated that tire pit. As we go down to the Merch by Meekin replay camera, here you watch the cars coming out of turn 2, entering into the chicane. Kyla Young just loses it and just hits the tire barrier hard into the catch fence. Watching one more time, she enters into the chicane, takes it too hard as the car rolls over, hits the tire barrier, and gets caught.
Maybe I need to give her some catnip to calm her down.
Would you cut it with the cat jokes already?
Oh, come on. I could go on for hours.
Trust me, I know. Anyways, after race 1, James Ironbeard sits on top of the board with 5 points. As we have 3 races left to go, it's now race 2. Heading down the backstretch into turn 1, it's Kyla Young with an advantage over Grumpy Cloud. Here comes Bobby Gray, pulling up on her tail as he gives her a push in the turn 2, out of the chicane. Oh, Kyla Young has got a bumper fall at Bobby Gray, but Bobby Gray falls off as they're coming down to the line. It's going to be Kyla Young coming in first, followed by Bobby Gray, then it's Grumpy Cloud, and then James Ironbeard comes across the line backwards.
Talk about redemption after that DNF and holding back the fangs of Bobby Gray.
And how about that fast track time as we watch the Merch by Meekin replay camera. Here you see Bobby Gray giving Kyla Young a shove in the turn 2, and he's right on her bumper as they go into the chicane. She gets loose coming out of the chicane. Bobby Gray gives her a tap. He tries to go low, but she puts a block on him. He tries to go high. She blocks him again, and unfortunately he loses it as she's able to hang on as they come down the final stretch. Keep your eyes on James Ironbeard as he hits the outside retaining wall, then the inside retaining wall as he spins around and comes down the line backwards. And after that hard-looking race one, she's right back into this event as she's only 3 points off of the leader, Bobby Gray, who sits at the top with 8. Then it's James Ironbeard with 7 points and Grumpy Cloud with 6.
Kylie Young now sitting in that front inside pole position. Let's see if she can take advantage of it as race 3 is underway.
As they head down the turn 1, it's Kylie Young with a slight advantage over Bobby Gray, but Bobby Gray is taking the lead from her through the S-turns. In turn 2, oh, Bobby Gray goes on his side. Kylie Young slams into the side of him. She now takes the lead. Bobby Gray is trying to fight back for it as he gets her a tap. Down to the line, it's going to be Kylie Young hanging on to that lead, followed by Bobby Gray. Then it's going to be Grumpy Cloud and then James Ironbeard.
Whew, Kylie Young is really back for a vengeance after that performance.
Talking about taking advantage of a prime opportunity as Kylie Young makes an amazing pass as we watch Bobby Gray with a head of steam goes into the chicane too fast. His car goes up on the 2 wheels. He tries to retain control, but as he does, he gets a hit from Kylie Young, who then gets a tap from Grumpy Cloud as Kylie Young is able to make the pass. Then Bobby Gray goes for the block on Grumpy Cloud and then tries one more time to take on Kylie Young.
Kylie Young is now driving out of her rearview mirrors as she keeps her eyes on Bobby Gray with a great blocking move in the turn 4. As they come down to the final stretch, she matches Bobby Gray's every move as she comes down to the line in first.
Back behind him, you see Grumpy Cloud putting on a blocking move over James Ironbeard as he's able to hang on to that 3rd place spot. And with those 2 wins, Kylie Young goes from last place to 2nd place as she's just 2 points behind the most consistent driver of Bobby Gray. Can she pull it out? Will Bobby Gray be able to hang on, or will we have something even crazier happen as we have all these cars just a couple of points apart as race 4 is now underway? Down the backstretch for the final time, it's Bobby Gray with a commanding lead down in the turn 1 as he is all alone heading into turn 2. James Ironbeard's trying. Oh, Bobby Gray gets loose behind him. Here goes Kylie Young with a challenge. She slams into the back of Bobby Gray, but Bobby Gray is able to hang on to it. As it comes down to the line, it's going to be Bobby Gray, followed by James Ironbeard. Then it's going to be Kylie Young and Grumpy Cloud.
Whew, Kylie Young trying her best to take out Bobby Gray, but Bobby Gray hangs on to it and takes it all.
Absolutely, Ricky. Let's check out that Merch by Meekin replay camera as here you see Bobby Gray comes out chicane. His car gets a little loose as the back end gets out from underneath him as he tries to retain control of his car. Here comes Kylie Young with a head of steam. She slams into the back of Bobby Gray, trying her best, but she loses control of the car, riding the rails. Here comes James Ironbeard with a pass underneath her as they head down into turn 4.
Kylie Young trying so hard to take out Bobby Gray. She ends up losing control of her car, dropping another position as Bobby Gray comes across the line first, and James Ironbeard takes advantage of the 2nd place spot.
And there will be no tie for the win here today, ladies and gentlemen, as Bobby Gray, the most consistent car of the day, ends up with the win with 17 points. Then you have a tie for 2nd place between James Ironbeard and Kylie Young, and then Grumpy Cloud brings up the rear with 11 points.
Congratulations to Bobby Gray of Arlo Racing as he comes out as top cat.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for all being a part of the preseason events here at the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway, and be sure to be here for our premiere as we bring you some exciting truck action as the National Supertruck Series comes to the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway.
And in the meantime, be sure to go to Treetops Raceway Park, Diecast Racing for more of that action.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for being a part of the fun here. And if you love the action you see, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and don't forget to share as we bring you more exciting racing action here from the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series and the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League.
And as always, don't forget to visit Merch by Meekin. Merch by Meekin is your headquarters for all your custom metal diecast signs and much more. Don't forget the custom merchandise and personal gift ideas too. Merch by Meekin. Gotta love those signs.
And before we go, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give a big shout out to our newest member of the Funkhauser fan club, Hot Nuts Diecast Racing. You know his favorite driver, Craigster Sr. Thank you, Hot Nuts Diecast Racing, for being a part of the Funkhauser fan club.
And if you're not a member of the Funkhauser fan club yet, what are you waiting for?
That's right, Ricky. As Funkhauser fan club members get perks such as special badges, custom emojis for the live premiere chats, as well as early availability for select videos, access to membership-only videos, and recognition after every event. So if you want to help support the Funkhauser Diecast Racing League, please join the Funkhauser fan club.
Until next time, all you Funkamaniacs, be sure to say your prayers and eat your vitamins as Funkamania's running wild!
Ah, geez, Ricky, enough with the Funkamania stuff already.